Well, we're doing an afternoon chat, are we not? My hair should have been washed today, and I apologize. This is the best I could do. Alicia, I'm glad you made it. I wonder who comes to these afternoon chats. I get a little curious about this because we don't always do it this early. Jessica Wadey, for instance, I don't recognize your name. Welcome, girl. A lot of these people, hey, Judy Lee, are probably on the replay crew. And I love to see people catch a live. Hey, Vixen, Puka Vista, Rain Virus, Nicole the Kiwi, Annette Faber, Erica made it. Gemini Girl, Galen's here, Lisa Kelson, Joel Sachs. Love Joel Sachs. Hey, Witchy Trista, Huzzah, Deanna Downey, Charlotte, Just As I Am, Armine, Margie Barr, Joanne Hawley, Conda made it, Christy Lynn Wilson. Christy Lynn Wilson, hey, Panko, I don't know if you left a comment or if you emailed me. Now I'm confused. But hey, DJ Goldenheart, I want to say I'm sorry again to anybody I offended the other day. And I don't know that you were offended, but I don't want anybody to be upset with me. People maybe have already left, and that's okay. But thank you for staying with me about the church chat. Panko, welcome. Ivy's mama. Hey, Marsha. Figment 3904. Evil Blue Eye. Alana. Yorkie Mom, Michelle Ferrier made it, Just Jen, Ev Barney, Marie Marion, Joanne Ventrilla, Kim Wiseman, almost Kim, Jeannie Wright. Thank you, Panko. It's actually addressed. King's Kid, I think you were one of them too that I possibly. Oh, come here. Well, honey, you have to step a little bit closer. It's silly. That's silly. King's, oops, sorry. This is a deep ass B. Sorry, guys. King's Kid again. If I feel like you were one of them that maybe I offended. I don't want to offend my people. I don't want to offend anybody. That's definitely not my intention. So thank you for being here, King's Kid. Nancy Schmancy. Hey, Ty's channel. Up in the North. Catherine B. Mods, thank you for being here. Twisted Street Glide Media. Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, I miss it. In a lot of ways, I miss Kansas City. Sherry N. Silver Bird, Carla Forbes. Thank you, Carla. Hey, Jenny, SBTV Inc., Teresa. You know, I've kind of retired leopard. I got tired of it. I had a lot of it when I worked my corporate job. I wore it. And I just pulled this out of my closet and I was like, you know what? I remember hardcore getting laid after wearing this dress once. Like, it was like the third time I ever slept with Jeff. And I remember he was like, take that off. I was like, absolutely. Although it was silly because I still covered myself with pillows. Like, I was so nervous about being overweight around him, which I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to put you over here. Like, the next guy, if he's his size, which that's what I'm attracted to, why would I feel that's why? I get it with Tommy. Tommy had a nice bod. He was, but I like a dad bod. I like a Shrek bod. I like it all. Honestly, I'm an addict. And my name is Reese. Curious Cat, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. Talman's Sunnies. Thank you. Scooby-Doo Jam Jam. Thank you, Christy Lynn Wilson. I'm just glad you're still here. Hey, Candace, Annika. Wow, you're a recovering heroin addict. I'll have 6 years sober on November 18th. That's amazing, girl. That's a big effing deal, and I'm impressed by you. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's amazing. Sin K, Libby Jackson, Pat from Okoboji, Sarah from Cali. Let's see. Thank you, Ty's channel. Puka Vista. I love that about you, King's Kid, and I appreciate it. Hey, Tony P. Andrew, I didn't think you'd be with us because I figured you were working, but look at Andrew. He's here. He's here. He's dedicated. There's some loyalty. There's some serious loyalty I'm seeing there. Sassy's dad, Conroe. Mousy, Pepperoni Nips, Penny. Thank you, Penny. That's a nice thing to say. Thank you, Evil Blue Eye. Hey, Debbie Zito. Arlie, longtime lurker. First comment. Love you, Reese. Arlie, I love it when you guys come out of lurk mode. Thank you, Arlie. That's such a nice thing to say. Hey, Dangerous Journeyman. Amanda Dear, Dr. MLS. Hey, Russ. What are you doing in here again? I love seeing you in my chats, Russ. Thank you for being here. Happy Phantom, Love and Life. Simone Farron. This December, 9 years sober. I've never told anyone. I feel confident I can confide in this community that started with you. That is such a compliment to all of us, Simone. That's incredible. Honestly, that's I love it when people share things and they're vulnerable in here, because that's what I want it to be if you want it to be. You know what I mean? No one's forced to do anything, but I appreciate you doing that. It means a lot. So thank you. Thank you, Simone. I love you. I love seeing you in the Zoom chats. J9, looking very Beverly Hills. Well, I'm far from that. Thank you, though. I'm in the country. Inner Sparkle Monkey. Hey, Hunter. Joel Sachs, I appreciate that. Boobalicious, if I had boobs. Kid! Whoops. Sorry again. You know what? Who cares? Hi, kid. Nice to see you, kid. Good point. Given enough time, a leopard shows his spots. And don't they always? Brian Lucas. Hey, Catherine. Sending healing vibes to you, girl. You're in the hospital. Okay. Please keep us updated, Catherine. I get really sad when you guys are in hospitals. Chauncey is eating. What are you doing? Bo, why don't you find a spot? Shamey! Hi, Bubsy. Seamus is my special boy. Seamus. He's my special boy. He is so cute, you guys. Hey, Georgia Burke, Malvakai, Angie Moe. Don't open my dress, son. We don't get those kinds of, this isn't that kind of channel. We got to open another channel for that. And we still might just do it solo. Getting on the bike. We'll have fun doing that. Russ. Hey, Tracy. Good for you, Dangerous Journeyman. Sober since May 18th, 1987. That's crazy. Good for you. Hey, Riley's Human. Thanks, Pepperoni Nips. I appreciate that, but not everybody felt the same way. Hey, Robin W. Hello, my addict friend. Yeah, I think I have a problem. Beach Bum Beagle, Paula Clark. Come out of lurk mode to say hi and tell you you're the same age as my daughter. So I relate to you and wanted to say to you, I would be so proud to have you as a daughter. That is Paula Clark. You and Panko have both said that. And that is such a compliment. I really, really appreciate it. My mom actually texted me like 20 minutes ago. She doesn't really watch my streams. And she texted me and she said, what kind of addict? I was like, people, codependency, love, peens. You don't have to afford a membership. It's never expected, Stephanie Green. Thank you for saying that, though. Hey, Susie, melodramatic. I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. I also feel like I have to sneeze. Pajama Pixie. I think it's that cat. Okay, it went away. Pajama Pixie. It's good to see you, girl. Aaron Cooper. Good for you, Twisted Street Glide Media. Good for you, Sarah from Cali. That's amazing. That's amazing, you guys. Hey, Franklin MC. Deeming. It's been a while. I'm happy to see you. I'm glad you're still around. Yeah, congratulations to all the recovering addicts. Seriously. Ursina, I'm glad to see you, girl. Hey, Chris 10M. Kitty Whiskers. Carmela Soprano vibes. I like that. I like that a lot. I love Carmela Soprano. I love how she would go, Tony! Wouldn't she? She would always do that. Tony! I loved her. God, I always wanted to be a mob boss's wife. I missed yesterday. Only part was through. We'll finish. Oh, you're partway through. Finish it later. Glad that Gertie is okay. Hugs. You look great. Thank you, baby steps. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here. I would love to interview my sister whenever she can make the time. Danny, Annie, you don't usually speak up. Well, welcome. I love it when the lurkers come out. Hey, Ladybird Sue. Keela's doing good. She has her own channel. I think she's pretty wrapped up in that. Hey, Phoenix Rising. Seamus does have a cool tail. I noticed it too, Callie Blue. Liz Tricks, that's okay. I knew you weren't probably going to make it today. I did eat candy corn today, SJ. My tongue is still pink from it. Hey, Nacho's mom. Jolie, welcome, girl. Thank you, Beach Bum Beagle. I love candy corn. I don't care who knows it. Hey, Jen Law, Victoria Dement, Joanne Palmer's here. Wow, Heather MacArthur, that is so amazing. 21 years from opiate. Hey, Amy Dagg, good for you, Heather. That's crazy. I love hearing these stories. Karen W, welcome. Welcome, Karen W. How old is Kid? I think she's about 6 or 7. Figments, about offensive people. How are you supposed to learn or experience life if you don't ask questions? Thank you for all of the laughter. That's a nice thing to say. Hey, Laura DePreet. And you're right. We don't worry about those people. You know, I don't want to intentionally offend anybody, which is why I apologize for it. But once they've made their decision to leave, that's okay. You know, I don't know why, but I equate this to people are going to come and people are going to go. And there's no reason to fight that. It's similar to voting. Now, I'll never get political on here because I don't know anything about politics anyway. But my ex-husband was incredibly crazy political. And I would say to him all the time, he'd get into these, like, he'd get on Facebook and I would see like 114 comments on a post. And he would go back and forth, back and forth. And I would go, why can't you just let people believe what they want? Why can't you just let people vote for whoever they believe in? And he would go, because I have to show them the facts. They're believing a liar. And I'm like, oh, okay. I think it's just where I came from. Like, who cares? I don't care if people come here and go, look, you offended me. I'm never going to subscribe to you again. That's okay. People have a choice. I want them to have a choice. It's not, I don't want it, but I also don't want to offend anybody intentionally. Hey, Jin Jin. That's amazing, Jin Jin. Nicole the Kiwi. Reese, thanks for always giving me an escape and making me smile. Life's been tough lately, and I've needed you in this community. Nicole, we are here, girl. Nicole, I love you. I love you, and thank you for saying that. Food addict, I'm down 90 pounds. That's amazing. That's incredible. Good for you. That's crazy. Let it be known, I'm offended if you don't. Okay. I'm offended if you don't offend anyone, and thanks in advance for the next time. Robin W is my girl. She's always going to be with me. I love you. So many of us have experienced the reality of people coming and going for a season. That's probably true, Panko. Absolutely. I haven't as much, I feel. I've had the same people in my life. Hey, Muffet Lou, forever, for a long time. You make a good point, though, Panko. Honestly, that makes sense to me. So many things. I want to say thank you again for yesterday's stream. I'm still so excited about this person that we're helping. And he texted me when I was going to bed last night. And he was like, he said, I watched your stream tonight. And he was like, I am so emotional from it. He was like, all the support that your people were giving. And he said, honestly, I can't believe you did that stream about me. He said, I didn't even know that's what it was going to be about. And I was like, oh my God, I love you so much. Like, I want to help you any way I can. And I said, you helped me. I want you to know that. Like, you helped me as well. Hey, Tony's Hooter. So I just want to say to you guys from our Scientology friend that he pointed that out to me. And he said, I love, love, love your people. And I love how supportive they were of me. And hey, Ben. I think I've only commented a couple of times. Well, welcome. I love getting more guys. Like, I really want to have more guys in the chat. I feel like we need guys. We need their point of view. I need advice on things. I need some guys in here. I love my ladies. I really couldn't have probably continued on with life without them, to be honest. Okay. DJ Goldenheart is a guy. Let's see. Your second live. Charlene, welcome from South Africa. That's where Joel is, I think. Joel Sachs, aren't you in South Africa? Is the foundation helping quite a few? Yes, the foundation has helped and is helping quite a few. Yeah, Blake is okay. He's just taking a break. Guys, I got this coat out because I wish it would get cold and I wish somebody would ask me on a date just so I can wear certain clothes. Honestly, like I know I know I shouldn't be dating. Don't worry, I'm not going to date. I'm not going to start a Tinder profile. I'm here to hold myself accountable that it's not going to happen. Okay. But hey, Vanessa Winbury, but I really kind of want to go on a date. Okay. I have to be honest. So this is kind of has to do with the theme of today. Oh, you're a guy? Men are both simpler and more complicated than you think they are. Yes. Yes, I would say that's absolutely true. I've experienced that myself, especially lately. Hey, Noel, what happened to Sterling? He's doing great. YouTube was never as big a part of his life as it is for the rest of us, but he's doing really good. We talk. Um, I should be able to date within reason. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's not a good idea right now for me because I think any attention I get, I attach to. However, I've been dreaming a lot about Tommy and I've been dreaming a lot about Jeff. And it's so weird because they're two totally different people. But like Jeff especially loved going out. He loved. Um, Men are simple. Yeah, I would say they're fairly sometimes. I have experience with guys that were super complicated, but also really, really simple, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think so. Matrix Rabbit, not dating. However, I do have clothing that I want to go on dates. And like, I want to go on dates just so that I can wear my clothes. Wait till they write about me in the underground cesspools about what I just said. For instance, I was going through my coat closet. Look at this gem. Look at this coat. Like, I want to go out with a man, you're simple, Andrew. I want to go out with a guy just to wear this coat. Look at this coat. It's stuck. I'm stuck. Help me. Somebody help me. Like, I just put this on. Look at this coat. Like, it's huge. It's a little bit big, but like, look how long. Look at where it goes to the bottom. Here, I'm going to show you up close. Oh, look at the fur. It's not real. Thanks, Rhonda McNeil. But like, I just want to go out on a date and then have sex and then never talk to him again. What is that? Is that illegal? Sorry. Is that illegal? It's a great coat. I have a lot of these coats because I love this designer. But my God, I think this might be my favorite one because of the fake hair like that. Anyway, that's part of the addiction process. Treat yourself. Yeah, I could do that. Actually, I think I'm going to take Huxley out. Hey, Bigsy. I am going to go to Whole Foods and try to meet a guy, but just like I said, like only for like specific reasons. Like I'm going to lay it down and just tell him like I want to hook up, but I want it to be safe. I'm being serious, by the way. Thanks up in the north. I want it to be safe. I know this sounds way gross to probably a lot of you, and a lot of people are judging me right now. But honestly, yeah, Ray, I have to be honest with you guys. As I'm thinking about moving forward and like what I want, I really don't want to live with a man ever again. I don't want to get married. I really just want to have like a friend that is a true friend. Like I'd like to be friends with a person. It's hot as shit in here. God, I need something to fan myself with. I don't know what's going on. My boobs hurt and I've been really hot. I think I might be like, I'm almost going to ovulate. Okay, let's get to the point. I would like to have a friend. I'm being serious about this, by the way, that I really trust. That's the thing that sucks about losing my last relationship, the friendship. The relationship sucks that I lost that, but like losing the friend part is a bummer. It is. It's a bummer. He was my friend before he was anything else. But now I think I've learned from that. Yes, my therapist knows. Now I think I've learned from that. And moving forward, instead of getting too deep in with somebody to where I trust them and I believe them and they tell me things that are total shit and we all know it's a lie, and they dangle stuff and they tell you what they're going to do, but they don't do it. I don't want any of that. And I would make that clear to a guy. I would say, I don't want to talk about the future with you. I don't want to hear what you're going to do. Like, I don't care. I just want to go out with you. And yeah, somebody to trust, to laugh with. Is it sex or physical contact? Definitely both for me. Yeah. When I did the love language, physical touch was up there for me big time. Was there a real friendship if someone does that to you? Probably not. Probably not. And that's what I'm saying, Panko. I'm still a little sad about that, I think, because I was thinking about it today. There was so much said, and I feel like it's okay. Yeah, I did, Ray. I left him behind on purpose. There was so much said, and I can say this because we said this publicly on a stream. But there were so many things about, like, Panko, thank you for the validation. I kind of am too, but I'm also trying to just go F it. Who can't, like, they're a dime a dozen. Like, it is what it is. It's not me. It's not. And I'm also looking at it like people are allowed to change their mind. I don't want to cheapen it. People are allowed to change their mind. And I don't want to hold people to what, well, you said you were going to do this or you said that. I talked with Michelle this morning and she was like, but he was allowed to change his mind. And I'm like, you're right. I think what I'm holding on to, and this isn't just him, this is other guys that have talked to me in life. There is a grieving process. When you tell me things, especially I think this one, because this one said on lives on YouTube, like, I want to see you grow. I can't wait to see you bloom and blossom into your own person and make your own decisions. And you were never able to do that. And I just want this for you. And I want that for you. And forgiveness is such an important thing for you to learn because you've never learned it. Just stuff like that. And then when it's like, boom, over, it's like, oh, okay. Like, I don't feel like it felt a little abrupt for me. We take people at their word. I think it was, hey, Anna Witt, it was too much too soon. Like getting out of Scientology, getting divorced. Oh, evil blue eye. Absolutely. I have one. Probably Naomi Hales. And the point is, people can change their mind. That's okay. And I need to be okay with that. That's not what today is about. I mean, the thing I keep looking at there too is I'm like, it doesn't have a heartbeat. It doesn't have a pulse. Move on. Like, it's not a good thing or a bad thing. And I don't mean it in a mean way. I just mean quit dissecting it and going, but, I can't believe I'm still in shock. It doesn't have a heartbeat anymore. Quit trying to give it life. Move on. Like, it's not like that lasted 10 years. Purple groovy, probably. Yeah. Mike. It's like, I don't know. Let it go. And people show you what they think about you. People will show you exactly how they feel about you. Right. So I agree, Panko. And Panko, thank you for being a cheerleader there for me. No, Vernon, there are not. Alana, I agree. So I don't really care about a guy right now as much as I'm talking about it. I want to experience going out with myself. I want to take Huxley out. Hey, Rogue Hedgie, I'm actually going to do a little bit of traveling by myself here coming up pretty soon. I'm going to go to a couple of different places. Yeah, Shannon C, actions speak louder than words. And we're all guilty of that. We're all guilty of that. We also have to remember people can change their minds anytime they want to. And that's okay. It's like people who come in and come out of this channel. I'm not going to hold it against them. So I'm not going to do it here either. P. Taylor, thank you for saying that. Yeah. I think also, guys, puts me in an awkward position. If Tommy had been someone that I just talked about, but you guys never met, this would be different. But it was so damn public. The stakes were high. And I really didn't think about that because I didn't expect there to be such a dramatic breakup. And so that also makes it's still kind of awkward for me. I still have people asking me about it. But yeah, I want to, yeah, Ursina, I crave companionship, and I feel like it's possible for me to find that without getting too deep with somebody. I'm sure that that's a possibility down the road. I don't want to get involved with anyone right now, especially because I have Huxley. Kim Wiseman, you have your first crush in 20 years. I hope that works out for you. That's amazing. Um, I'm in such a good place. Like, meaning I'm not where I was in Kansas City. I have freedom. I can do whatever I want now. I have my parents close by. I think about so many positives that are going on for me right now. And I also need to hey Okie mom, I need to work with Huxley. He's almost going to be 15 in less than a month. He doesn't really want to hang out with me too much, and I'm sure that will become more and more the case. But this is a huge change for both of us to be out in the middle of nowhere. And now is the time to spend that time with him. And I realize I'm contradicting everything I said in the beginning of this, but those are all things I want down the road. I definitely want to be in a relationship again, but I don't want to rush that. I don't think that rushing it will find it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it's when you're not looking, it's when you're not interested. But I do want to talk about addictions, and I want to talk about what was said yesterday in my therapy session. I now more than ever, thank you, Naomi Hales. Now more than ever, I am really looking inward. I'm trying very hard not to externally look for any kind of validation. I'm trying very hard. Jeanette Cook, I agree. I'm trying very hard to just turn the lens on me. Nita's Nook, welcome. And what do I think? Like, what do I feel about the situation? Why do I need to, even with friendships, like, get your opinion on something? I need to get my opinion on things. And I've been writing it down. I've been journaling more. But something we talked about yesterday, I thought it was different. Now more than ever, hey, Ty Mark. Well, hi, Bobo. Now more than ever, I'm looking at some, yeah, King's Kid. Anytime I bring a new guy into my life, he will never meet Huxley anyway. I'm never going to bring a guy to my house. I'm never going to introduce a guy to Huxley. So, King's Kid, I appreciate that, but that's not going to happen anyway. I'm not going to do it. I've just made that decision. Hey, Pat Jonas. What a nice person. Did you know you're a nice person? Oh, he's so nice. He's such a good boy. He went for a long walk with me today. Hey, ASAP, Lizzie. You unsubscribed from Colts and Crims. What happened with it? Well, I don't know if you know, Tommy and I broke up, and he may do something with that channel. It's his channel. It never was my channel. So he may do something with it. Maybe he'll revive it in some way and have some other female on, or another guy, or maybe he'll do it solo. I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask him. Shannon, see, it is sometimes hard to have a private life when you have a YouTube channel, but I enjoy this. So yes and no, but I appreciate you saying that. Right now, more than ever, I'm doing some diving into, like, why I pick the people I pick. Why do I flock to a certain type of person? And I started thinking about it when I was in church on Sunday and I was sitting next to that older man. And I then went to therapy on Monday, and I find such safety. Hey, Aria, in yeah, Debbie, for sure. I find such safety in older people. And I don't even mean that sexually, like older men, women too. I flock to older women as well. It's just a thing for me. I've always surrounded myself with older people. And we kind of dove into that a little bit yesterday. And it didn't start with Fred, guys. My first time I lost my virginity, I was 14, he was 24. And then when I was 19, John JD was 26. And then when I was 21, I dated Tom for a while, and he was like 33 and already had been divorced. I always, thank you, Panko. And that's another thing I'm trying to dive into. You had no safety when you were growing up with your father. Right, of course. But I think it goes deeper than that for me. I think Nita's Nook, it's a little bit deeper. And what I'm getting at is like when I was 20, I met Beth. She was a good friend of mine. And Beth and I became very close. Beth was 47 when I was 20. And I stayed friends with her for quite a few years. I'm still friends with her on Facebook, but I don't talk to her as much. So that's my point. And my therapist was Huxley's dad that more like an arranged marriage? I don't think so. I dropped the membership. Oh, you dropped your membership, but you didn't unsubscribe from Colts and Crimes. Well, like I said, Tommy may start that show with somebody else. I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. It's his channel. It never was mine. So Wyatt, my therapist, asked me, he was like, interesting. He thought that was really interesting. Katie, love you, girl. Wyatt thought that was interesting that I've always developed relationships with people who are older. And I said to him, I think it's because I never felt my age. I've always felt older than I am. Like, I just feel like, hey, Gene Strong, one of them when I hang out with older people. And he said, what do you think of people your age? And I said, I don't really care for people my age as much. I mean, everyone, like Michelle, she's 44. She's close to my age, right? But to be honest, and this is what I told him, people my age, I find I feel like they don't ever work on themselves. And I do feel safer with older people, very much safer. No, Shannon C. Not at all. I always feel safer around older people. I always feel older and their age when I hang out with older people. But this is probably going to offend some people. People my age, to me, I've always felt like, and I know there's exceptions to this, but I always kind of feel like, hey, Flo, they don't work on themselves. They don't know who they are. Whenever I'm around a girl my age, I feel like she's judgmental. She's quick. She's always on her phone. She doesn't have time. There's no patience. And I feel like they're just very... Okay, Ev Barney. I kind of when I'm around people my age, I often just sit and observe, and I'm like, do you even know who you are? And that's not me being judgmental, but it's me going, have you ever like looked at yourself? Have you ever, like, I hear people my age doing a lot of judging. Not that I don't do it too, but I just don't feel like I fit in with people my age. And Wyatt said to me, yeah, Katie Fulton, I kind of want to hear about this, by the way. Wyatt said to me, do you not have confidence in people your age group, in your age range? Are men your age more mature than women? No, I don't think so at all. But I don't know. I don't hang out with guys my age. He asked me, he said, do you have no confidence in people in your age range? And I said, that's correct. I don't. I don't have any confidence in people my age range. And he said, do you think that's a reflection on yourself? Because you don't have any confidence in yourself. And I was like, that's interesting. Heather, Kansas, welcome. That's an interesting observation, because I also feel like whenever you don't like something in somebody else, it's often a projection. To me, it seems like there's probably something that you're displaying that you don't like about yourself. And so I thought that was really interesting that he said, do you not have any confidence in people your age, in your age group? And I said, I don't have any at all. And he said, is that a lack of confidence in yourself? And I said, absolutely. Good question. And yes, I think it probably is. Huxley's home. Fancy face, I'm 51 and men my age are... Oh, you're candy corn. Hey, Hux. How was school? Good. You did everything you're supposed to do? Hux, or not Hux, Bobo. That's his candy corn baby. Oh, he's so festive. Bobo gets him out every fall. Oh, he's so nice. How do Scientology men act? Well, there's not a lot of immaturity in Scientologists, I don't find, because they're so serious. Scientologists are very serious people. Katie Fulton, just text me, girl. I don't want to date anybody in their 50s. That's why I go older than that. But I was thinking about it, and I really do flock to older people. And aren't a fair bunch of subscribers your age? Probably, Patricia M. I hope so. This isn't a dig, people my age. This is, I don't want to date anybody my age. And I have trust issues as it is. So for whatever reason, since I was younger, this is not a right now thing. Since I was way younger, I have always hung out with people that are older. I've always hung out with people older. So yeah, ASAP Lizzie, it's not a dig at all. I mean, it's just not. It's a fact. I prefer older people. And so I was thinking about it, and I just wanted to open up to you guys. Too serious if you're not, you're theedy weedy. No one, absolutely. It's a Scientology term. Yes. I wondered your guys's, yeah, Panko, it's interesting. Thank you, Diane B. Independent Scientologists? I don't know what you mean. Dawn, it is too soon to date. I'm not going to date. I like to talk about dating. I like to imagine it, whenever it does happen. I'm not going to date right now. Not at all. I'm not prepared for that. And I'm not in a place mentally to do that. That's the problem. Am I an addict? I think I am. And that's the problem. I don't want to date. I don't want to be anywhere near guys, actually, because I will mistake attention for connection. And I do that. And I'm noticing, that's why I titled it, Am I an Addict? I have a pattern of doing that. And I'm seeing it now more clearly than ever for the first time than ever. Longtime lurker here. What you're saying is what a lot of people called old soul. I'm 40, never really could interact with people my age. Ashley Patterson, that's such a nice thing to say. And welcome, by the way. Yes, I think a lot of people relate to what I just said. Don't go for people that are at the end stages of their lives. You seem so vital and energetic. Those are, yeah, I'm trying to think of when I do go for it. What's a happy medium? Probably somebody around Tommy's age. I'm probably going to go into the 55 to 60 range if I can do it. But it's just, is that a dig? I don't understand. How can anyone believe your contradictory mouth? I don't know what you're supposed to mean by that. How is this contradictory? I think it's so funny. Speaking of that, like people who I give Jeff a compliment and people are like, well, he must have not have been that bad then. She's obviously a liar. It's really wild to me. Oh, it's a troll. Okay. Yeah, that's what apparently all the rumors are, guys. I'm a grifter and I contradict myself. Again, you come out here and do your own YouTube channel and tell me if you contradict yourself. It's called having thoughts. Kitty and Lou, welcome. Welcome. It's hard to come out here and unpack things, especially after therapy. And not get attacked, I find. And I get attacked, and that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, fancy face, absolutely. No one is 100% good or bad, Katie did, and I think there's so much truth to that. I'm curious whether you've had a normal dating life. No. Like, I didn't go to school. I didn't go to prom. I really wanted to have a prom. I still believe that maybe someday I can do that. I've never dated guys. I went from guy to guy to guy. I've just been married and I've just settled for whatever comes my way. So you ask a good question. I feel like I'm not getting my thoughts out today. Sometimes that happens to me on streams. Thank you, Robin W. That's my point. I'm breaking this habit. This is an addiction. And I see it more clearly today than I even saw it yesterday. And I am not going to, even if I went out later today and some really cute guy was like, "Hey, can I take you out?" I would say, "I would love to, but I'm working on me. I'm just working on me right now. I want to break a lot of habits that I think I've formed and developed and I didn't realize I did." And after I talked to my mom the other day about all the men that she went through, when she was single and I wasn't there at the time, it was very clear to me, like seeing as a spectator, as an outsider's point of view, when she was telling me that, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm following in those footsteps. I'm doing the same thing, and I don't have to. That doesn't need to happen." It's so insignificant to feel like you need a guy to feel complete. And I am just now seeing that. I've always felt like I needed like a yin to the yang. I've always felt like I'm not whole or complete unless I have a guy in my life. I don't need to gravitate toward that. I don't need it. And for the first time, I'm seeing that I don't need it. Now, it would be fun. It would be fun to have like, you know, what I thought I had with Tommy would be cool to like have a guy that's a really, really, really close friend. And if it turned into something else, we just have boundaries and keep it at where it is. Now, that's probably something like you'd see on a sitcom. I'm sure that's not a real opportunity. But how long has my mom been married now? Like 20 years? Caroline in Canada, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, and I think that now that I'm 40, I've just through each decade, I've just been going through guy, through guy, through guy, and it's just a bad habit at this point. And I know I'm not alone. Like for a minute there yesterday, I was thinking about it and I felt very alone. I was like, do all women I'm so I have so much admiration because there's a lot of women on this channel that have reached out and said, like, I've been single for 15 years. I've been single since my husband died 25 years ago, whatever it may be. And I really, really admire that. Now, I don't want, thank you, Teresa, because I don't feel like I'm getting my thoughts out clearly here. I don't feel like I'm quite getting the message. But thank you for saying that, Teresa. For me, growing up with emotional attachment needed to grow and learn. Can't remember what it's called, but I struggled to define what true connection was. Absolutely. And I don't know what it is. And I'm scared right now because if I did go out and somebody said, "Hey, would you like to go out?" I would go, "Ooh, he likes me." No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know you. Like, stop with that. It's not connection. It's me being needy and attaching to people, and that is unhealthy, and I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it, and I could have avoided, um, my last marriage if I would have seen all of these facts now about myself and done a little bit of research on me, turned the camera in on me, and gone, "Oh, wow," and journaled a little bit about this. But I never looked at it like this before. I never looked at it as an addiction, and it's an addiction for attention, for love. I have said this before, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I feel like be in love as much as you can. One, I love to be in love. If it's real, if it's true, what's wrong with that? If nobody's getting hurt, but the problem is, thank you, Tommy. Finally caught up a tad faster speed. You look stunning. Well, thank you. God, I'm glad somebody is getting this because I feel like I'm just not making my point. Are Tommy and Huxley still friends? I don't think Tommy reaches out to Huxley, no. Um, but yeah, it can hurt. It can hurt too. And that's the hey Alana. Wow. You can't rush success. You're right, Purple Groovy. Thank you, P. Taylor. It's normal to feel two ways about a thing at the same time when you are figuring out who you really are. Good point. Anyone who can't understand that has never done any soul searching. Proud of you for having insight and self reflection. Keep growing. Coming from you again, Alana is somebody I really look up to. I love her strength and points of view. Alana, thank you for saying that and your giant super chat, girl. That is very kind. You make a very good point. I also, like she just said, I feel like I need to give myself a little bit of like grace, a little bit of understanding. Jenny, welcome. And addiction may not be the right term. I think it's attaching to people who who you don't know their intention. You feel stronger or stranger. I don't know what you're saying about them. It may not be addiction, but to me, it does feel like an addiction. I really do feel like it's an addiction. There's some emptiness for me that I constantly feel like I have to fill. Like I'm not quite enough. And I'm like, I need a guy to balance me out. I don't. That's a lie. I don't. Now, I believe in love. I definitely hope that I find love, but I also thought of that this morning. Like, what if I don't? This was hilarious. I was talking to my friend Michelle and I sent this to her because I was like, oh God, it's so true. Just because you haven't found the right person doesn't mean you will. What if that happens? What if I'm 40 and I just go through like a string of bad guys until I die? That would be awful, but that could happen. Not everybody finds their person. Just because you haven't found the right guy doesn't mean you will. Hey, Lumen, it's hard hitting true, Katie Fulton. I think we also Tony's Hooter. You were killing me today. Oh my God, you guys. I don't want to piss anybody off. Tony's Hooter and I were texting. Oh my God. She said the last two guys I was with were not as attractive until after. And she was like, you should put that on your Tinder, like a before and after shoot, like how much better looking they were when you were done with them. Now, especially Jeff. Jeff was not Jeff was not the most attractive person, I have to be honest. He had bangs. It was not good. I really spiffed that dude up. I really spiffed him up. He is You started it, Tony's Hooter. Oh my God. Put it on your resume. Okay, I'm not going to show it, Tony's Hooter, but what you said, oh my God. Put that on your Tinder. Are you a tall, so looking fella? Let me take you from blah to bam. And you better freaking cuddle and then show your before and after pics. We won't show his face. I'm going to cover his face. Look at his bangs. Look at his bangs. That's my ex-husband. Do you know how embarrassed I am about that? When she sent me that picture, I was like, cool, I'm going to lose 30 pounds because I'm not going to eat I'm going to fast for the next month. I'm so embarrassed by that. It's so embarrassing. But are you cute but need a makeover? Yeah, Tony Suter. I really spiffed him up though, you guys. Like I really spiffed him up. I was looking at this picture of us. Can I show these? I mean, it's on my Facebook. Am I allowed to show pictures? Man, I was looking at him and I was like, Damn. I really spiffed that up. We need to do a before and after shoot. Is there a before and after shoot we can do? What in the bowl cut? It was bad. It was really bad. Like, I got him the right clothes. I'm so embarrassed about those bangs. I don't even know what to say. Am I allowed to show pictures? Kim Wiseman, you'll date me? I gave him a really good makeover. He walked away from that relationship looking pretty good. An image consultant. Those bangs were so bad. Yes. I got him to stop dyeing his goatee. Tommy went from dyeing his goatee, and then we got together and I was like, can you not do that? I spiffed him up in a lot of ways. I feel like he looked healthier. There was something, Tommy looked more glowy. He looked a little bit better. I know that's a terrible thing to say. I don't mean it in a bad way. He looks great now. He just looks really good. He looks healthier to me. He's shiny. He's all spiffed up. Yeah, he'll go back down. Jeff will not. He's not going to make it. He's not. I really spiffed him up. I don't believe that he's going to continue with that. Although I did get him the right clothes and shoes. He'll probably hold on. I won't though. I won't. Don't worry. That's why he had to pay for women. Joanne Ventrella, you make a great point. Yeah. And you know what? You're right about that too. Self-soothing, Ray, is true. Learn how to self-soothe. I haven't had to do, yeah, that hair. Your feelings are normal. Don't feel bad about it. There is a season for everything. Right now, you're healing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Panko, you're right. Candy's life, welcome. This is a bittersweet conversation. It really is. Guys, I'm definitely knocking the ex, not Tommy. Tommy's he looks good. He's talented. Trust me, he's going places. He's going to be just fine. It's the other one, the cellist. It's the cellist that's a little bit. He could use the help. Robin Miners. My husband had the worst clothes. So did Jeff. It was terrible. He had like pleated khakis. It was awful. I wondered that too. Reese, when your sugars get too high, do you get shaky? Yes, but that hasn't happened to me in a long time. Long time lurker, stop fixating on it, Reese. You're doing fine. The right man will come along. Well, Susan the Sage, that was sage advice. Thank you. You're right. You're right. It's just, this is where I come to talk about things and process. I hope that that's okay with people. Like, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but this is my channel. And that's, yeah, Katie Fulton, pleated khakis. It was bad. Pleated khakis. It was so bad. There's no help for the cellist. What a weird question. Why is Jeff's stomach huge? I don't know. I was incredibly attracted to that man, though. I will tell you that. No offense, but you were out of his league. I don't know. If he wasn't such a bad person, I would have stayed, honestly. I hope this is okay. Yeah, I do too. I like a nice belly, Ray. I like a nice belly myself. You have a cute belly, Ray. Whether or not you find the right person, it's important to become a person you love and respect. There you go. That's what I've been trying to say. Your 40s are a time for learning to love yourself. Well, I don't want the whole decade. I don't need to spend the whole decade doing that, Christy Lynn, right? Like, I was thinking maybe a year. I'm 52 and have never had a relationship. That probably is not good in some way, but having a boyfriend is not 100% necessary, especially in the short term. Hey, Joe Virus, Ben, can you expound on this? You're 52 and you've never had a relationship. What does this mean? I need to know more. Have you had partnerships? Like, I need to know more. I need to know more about this. That is fascinating to me. I like a belly. You're not looking for solutions just to bounce off ideas. Yeah, and I'm just talking. This is what I do on my channel. Jody Suter. Um, you do more for my self-esteem than anyone, babe. Raymond, you are very attractive. Raymond is one of my closest friends, but he's a gay man, and that's okay. But he's attractive, and I can say that here. He has beautiful eyes, and he has the body type I'm attracted to. Sadly, Raymond is in a relationship, and he hates Cooter. Kathy, I know exactly how you feel. I want to meet someone and they aren't the right person. Will I ever find someone? What if I don't? It may not happen. Blake Reed is fine. He's totally doing fine, P. Taylor. He's just taking a break. What was Wyatt's take? Wyatt was proud of me because he said that I'm doing a really good job at recognizing this stuff. He said he's really glad to see that, hey, Carol Stewart, that I'm journaling. Yeah, Ray is adorable. Joanne Ventrilla, I'm glad because not everyone did. He said that he's glad to see me journaling. He's really happy to see me setting up some boundaries about that as far as like not going to date. It's fine to talk about it though. Like, I hope it doesn't bother anyone that I come on here and talk about hypotheticals. Like, I want to talk about it. I'd like to manifest it at some point, just not now, guys. Now is not the time. I've gone from person to person to person. I realize I'm at a time right now in my life. Oh, we're sure, Naomi Hales. I'm at a time right now in my life that it is a season of me. I'm just going to spend my time doing my channel, talking to you guys, working my other job. Huxley's going to be 15 in a couple of weeks. I want to spend time with my child. Like, I'm in a new state. I understand. Don't do it. But I hope that you guys understand that I'm just talking about it. This is all hypothetical. And I like to process by talking about things. Thank you, Evil Blue Eye. And I am video journaling by doing this as well, Sarah Bowman. You're absolutely right. Aw, Joel Sachs, you are great. Any man would be very lucky to be in a relationship with you. I don't know if that's true because I kind of have a lot of baggage and I guess I would say maybe I'm high maintenance. I'm needy, incredibly self-aware. Well, that's what Wyatt said. That's what Wyatt said. He said, I'm not even going to give you any pointers or tips on this. He said, because you really are nailing it, seeing what you need to do, what works for you. And I have to be honest, this and therapy is, I think, what helps me to be so self-aware. You know, we all have so many flaws. I come on here and I share my flaws with you and I get dinged for it left and right. You know, I think that's one of the reasons probably people like Aaron Smith Levin, Tommy, like those guys are way more successful than I am on YouTube. Those guys mainly are, especially lately, talking about the news, like what's the latest with Scientology or the Diddy stuff. They don't they don't bring in and allow personal. They don't show their personal side of things. This is unique for me because I'm giving you all of my flaws. I'm saying things and then I'm going, uh-oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. And then I get majorly ridiculed for it. People make videos, people take it over to Reddit. People choose to send me a message and go, I didn't like that stream, so I no longer like you. I get it. This is not probably a usual YouTube channel, I'm guessing. I don't know, but you come on and do it, you know? And it's not, I'm not complaining by saying that. This is my favorite thing. Even if I'm losing people or people don't like it, I don't care. This is for me. It's for me and the people who want to be here. We share and it's a safe space. If it's not for you, I understand. Move on. It's fine. But it does make sense to me why, hey, little bubble, like, I'm sure if I just switched over and started doing stuff about Diddy and the Jesters and Scientology, maybe my channel would grow, right? I mean, but that's just not what I'm here for. This is a healing channel. This is a channel about our journey through everything we've been through. And I take it day by day and I tell you how I'm feeling each day. And I tell you how I'm feeling after therapy or after some weird interaction with somebody. And I just process things that way. I told you about my interactions at church. Like I just share with you because I take things very personally. I'm a Cancer sign. I feel everything. This is what works for me. Brian Bolin, I miss you. If you didn't have flaws, I wouldn't be here. Yeah, Robin W. I love you for that. And I love having a group of Robin W's. Like, that's what we're here for. Thank you, Molly Moon. And we are all addicts. And Muffet Lou, I appreciate that. Yeah, we are. There's a lot of addictions that I'm realizing. Thank you, Kathy G. I break this down into an addiction. I really do. I think it's an addiction for me. And I was talking to Michelle this morning, and even just recognizing it and working on it and breaking that, like just break that habit. And I think the longer I go and I think with it every day and I continue to journal, we'll continue to break that habit. That's all I can do. But thank you, Panko. Kim Wiseman, I love that. Yeah, the trolls are addicted to hate. Absolutely. Brian Boland, I appreciate you sharing that. That is fascinating to me because I can really, really relate to that. I am addicted to being depressed sometimes. Hey, Gina. Paula Clark, absolutely. Thank you, Vernon. Brian, you nailed it. Some of us are addicted to being depressed sometimes. Absolutely. And I appreciate you sharing that. There are enough people talking about P. Diddy. I'm effing over it and I don't even follow any of it. It's too much for me. It's so much. Hey, Aileen. Thank you, Anna Witt. Thank you, Shannon C. Candy's Life, good for you. Thank you, Abigail. I watched one of your first videos and the other day, and wow, what a positive change there's been. I hope you see that in yourself. And Lucia, hey, babe, you know what? I appreciate you pointing that out, Shannon C, because we talked about that in therapy yesterday too. I have made progress. I've made progress. I'm just not where I want to be yet. But I think the more, hey, DNV, the more I continue to work on myself and see my worth, I think that's a huge thing I'm trying to work on for me. I never saw my worth. I'm trying to see that I have worth. It's very hard for me. I have very, very low self-esteem. And I think that's why I am attracted to powerful men. I think that's why I said the other day, like, I'd like to date a cop or a lawyer because I feel so low on that scale when I date someone who's more important than me, is how I look at it. Then I feel whole. I'm like, oh, I'm dating a powerful person because I'm not a powerful person and I don't see my worth. That's nowhere to be. And getting into a relationship, that is such an unhealthy place to go. And I would just be starting that same stupid cycle over if I were to date right now. And I see that. I see that now more than ever. I've got to work on me. But I do think I've made a lot of progress. I really do. I do see my worth now more than I did before. I don't know, Kim Wiseman. Why do we think so low of ourselves? I don't know if it's society. I don't know if it's where I came from. I love to hear about you because I'm your friend and I'm invested in your journey. Alicia, I love you, girl. I love watching your growth. You've come very far and have so much to be proud of. Love you so much. I love you too, Alicia. Thank you for saying that. That means so much. Yeah, you're young and impatient for the results you're working toward. It takes time. Have you seen your first video with Aaron? You have grown. Good job, Seamus. I have not watched it in over a year, Vernon, but I'm sure it's different. I know it's different because I feel very different. Bangs. I know, Muffet Lou. Goldilocks. So glad I caught this live. I don't relate to much, but I see a lot of myself in you. You picked a great name and you're not alone anymore. That is such a nice thing to say, my friend. Thank you for being here. It took forever to find my value, my worth, but now that I do, I don't settle for anything less than I know. See, that's where I want to be, Joe Virus. And I believe once I reach that point, hey, Able Traveler, once I reach that point where I do see my worth, it won't matter if I ever meet somebody again because I feel like I will be enough for me. Pepperoni nips. I will be enough for me. If that makes sense. I won't feel empty. I won't feel like there's some hole I need to fill. You know what I mean? Right now, I feel like I need some other person to come in and oh man, Bangs and Pleats. That's a band name right there. I right now feel like I would be more whole and complete if I had a person. And I know that's false. I know that's not true. But I believe that once I do work on myself enough to see my worth and know that I shouldn't settle, I will either meet the person I'm meant to meet or I'll just be alone and I will be okay with that too because I will hold myself up. You know what I mean? I don't feel like like right now I'm like I could use somebody to help prop me up. I don't know why. I think about that with Tommy and Jeff. I'm like, what do I actually miss? It's shit that I'm making up in my mind that was better than it actually was. That's what I'm doing. That's a bad habit. I don't know if anybody's guilty of it, but like I sit there when I have alone time and I'm journaling or something and I'm like, I miss that. And I'm like, do I miss that? Or did I just make it better in my mind? Did that even really happen? What do you miss? The yelling? What do you miss? Him cheating with prostitutes? What do you miss? The gaslighting? The dates we didn't go on? Like, what am I missing? I don't. It's false. I'm making it up. Yes, up in the north. Ex-witness Vernon, I want to travel. Just because you love someone doesn't mean they're right for you. Don't let your love paint their red flags green. Yes, if we care for us, others will. That's so true too. And Kathy Ann, you're absolutely right, babe. Thank you for that because I was painting red flags green. The last 2 relationships more than that I've had, I can think of already 5 red flags right up front. I was like, "It's okay. Everybody's, has their thing." No, that's not going to happen to me again. I will walk away. That's never going to happen to me again. Going back and watching your old videos is a great idea. I make bi-weekly podcasts with my 13-year-old just for us. And the only purpose is to show him the growth. And when I'm gone, he might rewatch. Oh my God, Andrew, that's amazing. That's really amazing, actually. I love that idea. That's cool. Yeah, Tara, I always thought I needed a man in my life. Found out I'm happier without. Also, Huxley needs to see that. Like, I want to set that example for my child. And I've already made this clear. Couldn't be more clear. The next person I'm with will not come to my home and will not meet my son. I am not going to put him through that again. I'm not going to put him through disappointment. I'm not going to put him through hope. I'm not going to do any of that until it's absolutely solid. You know what I mean? Just got here. Hey, Pamela. I love your guts. I have watched every single time you have made content since day one. You have changed my life. I have never written or commented to another content maker. Oh my God, I'm addicted to you. Pamela, that is such a compliment. See, I need to hear that sometimes. I appreciate that because sometimes I do think about all the hatred toward me and I'm like, ugh. It just sometimes does. It makes me feel a little bad about myself. I'm like, should I be here? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it for me more than anything. This has made my life so much better coming out of Scientology. I'll never quit. But sometimes those thoughts enter my mind. So Pamela, thank you for that. And thank you for your super chat. You are enough. Thank you, Kathy G. That's a kind thing to say, babe. So many women feel as you do, and I believe it comes from society. Absolutely. Panko, I absolutely believe that. Like women who feel like they're like me, who I'm like, I wish my legs were longer. I wish my boobs were bigger. I'm not attractive because of this. I don't like my giant nose. Like I feel like I have this idea of what I should look like because of women in society. And I'm totally doing away with that too. I'm like, somebody's going to find all of this attractive. Someone already has. I've been with men who found me attractive. Like, I need to get over the fact that, like, you get the wit. Nope, we're not eating poop, Bo. Bo, not going to happen for you. There's so many, I feel like, times where I have compared myself to other women and gone, I wish I looked like that. I don't do that anymore either. Always stuck and roll. As a quiet follower since the beginning, I see my own journey in yours. Though instead of recovering from a cult, I am learning to work with my late diagnosed autism. Wow. Watching you grow nurtures us all. Thank you. And thank you for sharing that with us. That's amazing. I love hearing things like that. Thank you for sharing. And I love this too. Once you find the person you are, you will find the person you are meant to be with. That's so wonderful. Yeah, I mean, it really does make you feel your worth. When I'm with a guy, I feel like I see my worth more. Not going to do that anymore. Don't need that. Don't need that. People being with you makes you feel worth it. And so you think, well, he thinks I'm worth it. That's exactly what goes through my mind when I'm with a guy. Absolutely. Huzzah, I understand that. I've never started a relationship in a healthy way, and I am terrified to repeat any past pattern, and that stops me from trying. You talking about this helps me want to try. I love that. There's nothing wrong with trying. If you're in a place that you feel like I'm not in the place right now to try. I don't even know where to begin. I like to talk about it. I like to be hypothetical about it. But right now, if it truly happened for me today, I would say I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, somebody did ask me out. Somebody who has been a Facebook friend of mine that I met one time, like a year and a half ago. And I said, I'm not interested right now. And he got really pushy with me and it got weird. He was like, I said, I'm just not in a place right now. And he was like, I'm not trying to date you. He was like, why don't we just meet like for coffee? And I said, yeah, I'm just maybe sometime, but not right now. And he was like, when do you want to get together? And I was like, okay. Like, see, already that's a huge red flag for me. You didn't respect the first time that I said, I don't want to do that right now. I didn't like it. I don't like that. Joe Virus, Jason Statham, he's pretty attractive. Hey, Kelly Copter. Yeah, take the hint. And he lives in Tennessee. Yeah, it's control issues. That feels like control issues for sure. Which is kind of a bummer because I was attracted to him. Like he's very attractive looking. I think he's successful, but it's like you already sound like my ex-husband. Like no means no. I don't know where you come from, but see that's a great example. In the past, I would have been like, okay, like the time that I said no to going on a date and I dumped him on my birthday. He showed up at my house and he was like, "We're going on this date." And I was like, "Okay." Like, I just let him control me. That's what this guy did. I said no. I said, "Not right now." And he was like, "I'm just trying to have coffee or something with you." And I said, "Yeah, I'm not up for it yet." I said, "Maybe down the road, but I'm not up to date anyone right now." And he was like, "So when do you want to go out?" Obviously, you didn't hear me. And that's a problem. I feel like that's a problem that women have to deal with a lot. Like, I'm just going to bulldoze you and tell you what we're doing. And I'm seeing that now more than ever. Reese, if I lived near you, we could so do a girls' night. Best cure for the man problems. I've never done a girls' night, really, Kelly Copter. I would love that. You know, I want to do some traveling. I would like to come to the UK. I've been to England and I loved it. I went to St. Hill, funnily enough. But I would love to I feel like I could do a little traveling in the future if there's people like you, like that I know. Like I've had so many people. Hey, Rosie B. This is I've had a lot of people reach out and say, you could stay with me. And it's women that I know. I'm not talking about men. Like women have said, if you come to my town, you can stay with me. I would totally, and Kelly, I'm not inviting myself into your home. I'm just giving an example. Um, I'm looking at doing stuff like that. I'm looking at traveling around a little bit and doing my channel. Remember how we talked about doing that? Like Colts and Crims, Tommy and I were going to travel around. Well, there's no Tommy now. So I was just thinking, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go do it. I think I want to do that. Armine, I would love to see Armine. That's yes. Thank you, Armine. Yeah, Katie Fulton, it was creepy. It was creepy. Amy Powers, your first live. Welcome, girl. Cute cat, by the way. Yeah, that would be fun. Joel Sachs. Rain virus, that's okay. I understand. As a matter of fact, you guys are in California. There's a lot of people in California that have offered for me to stay with them. Obviously, I'd go sleep at Raymond's because he would let me. Sterling is in California. There's a lot of people. Do you still need to come to California? Yes, I definitely, Joe Virus, no question. I want to go to California. There's a lot of people in California that want to get together, including you guys. Sterling, there's a lot of California people. There's also a lot of Texas people. There's Utah, Colorado. There's quite a few people that I would like to meet in person. It would be very meaningful for me. Spread your wings and fly. Yeah. Teresa, no question. There's just some of you that I have such a pull and connection with. I feel like the time is coming that I need to come to you. I need to travel. I need the connection. I want to hug some of you. Like Liz Tricks, she's a huge one. She's coming through Tennessee. I'm going to meet her in a couple of weeks for lunch. I already can tell you I'm going to cry my eyes out when I hug her. I need these connections. I don't need a man in my life. I need these connections. I need to meet some of my friends in person. It's for my own reasons, but it's just, I need to do it. She doesn't mind. Yeah. Dawn gloves for sure. Absolutely. Katie, we can go to Franklin together. Yeah. Jenna Miscavige, I'd love to meet her in person. I'm always welcome into your shithole. That's so sweet, Ray. Shy Bear, I love that. Come to the Dallas Fetish Ball. Well, I was going to do that with Tommy. That would be weird. That would be weird to go to that by myself, but Anna Witt, I would die to meet you. I want to come see Ursina and I want to come see Anna Witt. Anna Witt, for some reason, is like, I feel like she's my person on the other side of the world. There's just something I'm drawn to with Anna Witt. It's wild. I'm probably making her uncomfortable. You're in Sterling's neck of the woods. I would just love to see Sterling. Amy Powers, that's so kind. Thank you for your super sticker, babe. And there's so many people in California. Like, honestly, if I go to California, I'd probably have to be there for at least 2 weeks to travel up and down the coast because there's so many people. I wouldn't ask you to come here. I'm not going there in the winter, Rogue Hedgie. We've talked about this, but we will see each other. You would go to the fetish ball with me? How many of us would go to the Dallas Fetish Ball? Oh my God, that would be wild. Wouldn't that be a crazy meeting place? Oh my God, that would be so crazy. That would be so fun to stream. Although I say that, I've never been to anything like that. I'm probably wrong. Joanne Palmer, I'd love to come to the Vancouver area. You know, you're one of them, Helena. I would absolutely kill to see you. Same with you, Robin W. You're on my list. Anita Card is on my list. Yeah, I would love to, NH Carroll. There's just so many people that I know would be very welcoming, and I feel like it's getting to be that time. I have to see some of you in person. It's just something I have to do. It's weird. I'm feeling it. It's pulling me. It's calling me. You remembered there's horses and a farm and all kinds. Yeah, babe, Franklin's not far from me. Not at all. No cameras are, well, I don't necessarily mean inside. Yeah, I don't mean inside there, Joe Virus. Like, it's probably way loud in there anyway. But I think it would be fun to everybody meet for that. The Riesling World Tour. I don't need a person to do it with me. Lucia's in Colorado. Wyoming would be amazing. What is the fetish ball? I'm not entirely sure, Anna Witt. I'm a little scared. Amy Dagg. Oh my God. Where do you live, Brian Bolin? Why do I feel like, no? I'm thinking of Matt Denny, who used to be on the channel, and I talked to him privately a lot. He was in the UK. Brian Bolin, I don't remember where you live. All you need is you. I hear you telling me that all the time, Robin W. Candy's Life, that's okay. I can come to you. I want to go to Charleston. That's where I had my honeymoon. I love Charleston so much. Down the mountains from you? Okay, Brian Bolin. So you're not far from me. I would love to meet Brian Bolin. Pennsylvania. Okay. Is that Pennsylvania, PA? Kitty and Lou. No, I did not know that, but I've never shopped with Abercrombie. That's gross. Every YouTuber probably who is successful has a backlash of trolls who then organize and try to make the YouTuber miserable or even scared. Well, neither of those have happened. I'm not miserable, nor am I scared. I just almost kind of like it. I appreciate that they're so obsessed with me. It's kind of wild. It's a weird little creepy stalker following. Yes, Vernon, I do. I would love to come to Colorado. I'd like to go to, I wanted to go to Colorado and get like a fun little cabin. I wanted to get a cozy cabin to bone down with a guy in, and maybe I'll meet one there. Nice, Joe. You were into kink and bondage with scarves? Interesting, Brian Boland. I've never explored that before. I would love to come to Maine. I would love to come to Maine. Yeah, the trolls just provide watch hours. It's fine by me. Thank you, Jenny. I feel the same way. You're in upstate New York, Abigail? That's amazing. I don't think I knew that. Hey, Helen Merritt. Yeah, guys, I would love to. Maybe my first destination should be California because honestly, there's so many people in California that I want to meet. And I feel like I mean, I could easily get an Airbnb, but there are a few of you I would feel comfortable staying with that have offered it to me. I'm not I One of my biggest pet peeves, I'll never do it to anybody, is people who invite themselves and impose on others. Like when someone's like, we're going here, and they're like, cool, I'll come too. No, I do not like that. So don't worry, I would never do that. But there are a lot of people who have private messaged me and said, you can come stay with me. I would actually really like that. I think I need that connection and closeness. Now I could go to, oh my God, I would love to meet you, Robin Miners. I could go to California and get an Airbnb and just rent a car and travel up and down the coast. I definitely have to go see Raymond. I definitely need to see Katie Fulton. Yeah, Brenda's View. It's in Dallas. Yeah. Jolie, I get that. It does happen. I've had a good marriage before. In case it hasn't been said, those frames pair great with that top. Thank you, Noble Savage. I thought so too. A little bit of a leopard mix there. You're from Syracuse? No one is in Los Angeles. I think it would be cool to go to LA. I had such a fun time with Tampa B. Absolutely. She's been wanting me to come back. I should go back and see Tampa B and stay with her. I love her whole family so much. I just love watching you meet people live. I do too. It's such a rush. It's a fetish ball, not a fetish bowl. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's a good question. It's such a rush to meet people live and in person. And I almost cry every time. I don't think you guys realize Tampa Bay's doing great. I don't think you guys realize you see me, but I don't even know what most of you look like, except for the people on the Zoom call. So it is such a rush for me. It is such a connection that I crave to meet you guys. I already feel like I know most of you. I talk to a lot of you behind the scenes and outside of YouTube, but meeting you face to face, like when I met Martha Slemmer, it's such a big deal to me. It's like a gift and I keep it always. I don't forget it. I carry it around with me. It's really means a lot to me. You would drive to LA? That's so nice, Muffet Lou. A lot of people when I went to Seattle, hey, Carrie Ann, Claire with an I, Debbie Wallace. There was a lot of people that drove from Portland, which was 4 hours up to Seattle to meet me. And I was so grateful. I don't feel weird. You private message me, Brian Boland. We've talked for a long time. It's not weird. London in the winter is not all like LA, but it's a cool place to visit. I went to London in October and it was beautiful. I would love to go to London. Hey, who, what, where now? No, I have not heard. She said it will take 48 hours, Ursina, so probably, hopefully tomorrow. I have leather leggings. I have Spanx leggings that are leather. London is, I don't think that's that bad too. Like I'd have to look up ticket prices, but I would love to plan that out and take a trip to London. I loved London. People were so friendly there. Hey, Kimmy Steele. Honestly, guys, I've been thinking about it. This is kind of a long shot and it's crazy. I wouldn't mind moving to a place like that for just a small, maybe like a couple of years. They're doing good, Brian. I would like to move to somewhere like London. I would like to move to another country. And I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know, but I think it would be amazing. I really do. I think it would be amazing to just move somewhere else for a while, meet the people, make new friends. I would love to do something like that. Yeah, TMI is not a thing here. Mm-mm. Sassy Savage, I can't wait to meet you. I can't. Yeah, Shelly, it would be amazing. I really do want to plan this and do some traveling coming up. I want to do some traveling. And it sounds like you guys are supportive of it. Oh, thanks, Ursina. I won't. Yes, Armenia, I want to meet Trini London so bad. So bad. Thank you, Helen Merritt. That's okay, Helena. I get up at 4 a.m. these days. Do not hesitate to contact me if you have questions regarding your mammogram results. Thank you. Thank you, Ursina. Okay. Well, hey, love yourself. I guess we'll hop off. I really feel like I sucked at this live today. I feel like I didn't get out what I was trying to get out, if that makes sense. I don't feel like I really did a good job. But thank you for staying with me and listening. Please subscribe. And I'll probably be back tomorrow. Next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday we're going to do a stream with Elizabeth Bates, our therapist friend. She's got a practice in New Jersey, and I love her. And I feel like I need to bring a therapist on and just get questions answered. And we've been through a lot since the last therapist that came on, and I think it's just good. Thank you, Puka Vista, and she's really excited about it too. So, guys, thank you for listening to me today. I don't feel like I got it all out. I don't feel like I processed it, and I didn't like the message didn't come across, but those that needed to hear it, I think got it. You guys are saying it made sense. I don't know that I fully got everything out. But the good news is I come back, so we'll be back. Thank you, everyone. I mean it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for understanding me. It seems like every time I do a stream now, there's like so many judgmental people that take it the wrong way or they interpret it a certain way. And I just think that's okay. Like, that's okay, but that's not what I meant. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's going to be an influx of people that are like, you floozy, you're disgusting. I'm just processing emotions right now and trying to make a plan and be healthy and be smart about it. And I hope that inspires other people. Misbehaving. There you go, Candy's Life. Deanna Downey, I would love to meet you. Oh, you're just being you. Where did he go? Brian Bolin. That's so nice. You're just being you, and I love it a lot. Thank you for saying that. It's very validating. Your addiction is to true relationships and true love of yourself. Yeah. Thank you. Jenny, I try not to, but I do have an addiction, and I'm going to break it. I'm going to break that habit. And F anyone that doesn't get you or value you. We do. That's right. And that's why I come back for it, because these are my friends. I don't need to meet anybody outside of this. Honestly, I don't. I don't trust anybody else. So, Brian, thank you for saying that. Guys, thank you for your super chats. Thank you so much for being members. Thank you for your wisdom today. And just, again, listening to me, understanding. It's very, very validating. I love you guys. And here comes Fred.